In the Faculty of Commerce at the University of Cape Town, there is a broad range of disciplines in which students can specialize. However, deciding on a discipline can often prove to be a daunting task for first years. Luckily, students only choose a degree at registration after learning about the disciplines during orientation at the beginning of first year. Students have the freedom to change degrees or disciplines at the end of first year, and occasionally beyond. The key when choosing a discipline is to determine where your interests and strengths lie. Each discipline prepares you for a variety of careers, and most people end up occupying a variety of changing roles during their working life. All commerce degrees provide you with the skills needed to succeed in roles in all types of organizations. These include problem-solving and analytical skills, verbal and written communication, professional ethics, adaptability, and lifelong learning. With this in mind, let's get a better idea of what the faculty has to offer by looking at Thando and Ayanda's story. School friends Thando and Ayanda are both excited about being accepted into commerce at UCT. They want to research the disciplines on offer. Considering their shared interest in reading about business, Thando thinks that accounting and finance will be good options to consider. They discover that by specializing in finance, they can develop the skills needed to source, allocate, and invest funds, which is essential for making investment decisions. Finance specialists often work in the investment industry, in fields such as asset management and in public or corporate finance. Thando also knows that accountants understand the flow of money. Accounting uses financial information to assist with operational and strategic decision-making in organizations. Accountants can assume roles in different areas, including financial reporting, tax, and financial management. However, Ayanda and Thando's favorite teacher recommended specializing in actuarial science, where you learn to identify and evaluate uncertain future events and financial risks for organizations. Actuaries typically work in insurance, risk management, and banking. Their teacher also mentioned quantitative finance, which shares the same foundations as actuarial science, but with more emphasis on applications in the investment and financial industries. Career options include fields like investment banking, derivatives trading, and quantitative asset management. Thando and Ayanda decide to investigate further. On the first day of orientation, they talk to several students to gain insight into some of the other disciplines on offer. Thando chats to Layla, a third-year marketing student. Layla explains that through marketing, you identify and cater to the needs of consumers. Marketing graduates can work in advertising, public relations, market research, and sales, among others. Layla suggested that Thando consider economics, which focuses on how consumers, firms, and markets operate. And this impacts economic and social development. Economists work in various areas including national treasury, economic and social policy development, and journalism. Ayanda, on the other hand, decides to find out about the computer-related disciplines mentioned in the Commerce Undergraduate Handbook. Ayanda bumps into Jade, a third-year information systems student, and asks about the difference between computer science and information systems. Jade explains that computer science is about developing computer software using programming languages, whereas information systems examines how people interact with systems and processes and design solutions to meet their needs. For example, an information systems graduate would identify that creating a mobile phone app would make people's lives more convenient, and then design how the app would look and function. A computer scientist would develop the software to create the app. Thando and Ayanda have a bit more clarity, but believe that there are still other options to consider. They decide to speak to a commerce student advisor for help. Student advisor Ofense suggests organizational psychology, law, or statistics as potential options. Perplexed by how these fit in with commerce, they ask Ofense to explain more. Ofense notes that organizational psychology deals with individual and group behavior in organizations and managing people in the workplace. The skills developed in this discipline can also be applied to meet broader goals, such as improving government policies and assisting organizations to eradicate societal inequality. Ofense explains that students with an interest in both law and commerce can do the BCom or B+Sci law specializations. If these students want to become lawyers after completing their undergraduate degree, they can apply to do a 2-year postgraduate LLB degree in the Faculty of Law. Tando asks for more clarity on how statistical sciences or analytics fit in with commerce and discovers that in these disciplines, students learn how to analyze large volumes of data. Statisticians or data scientists use their quantitative skills to transform data into useful information, to solve real-world business problems and enhance decision-making. Finally, Ofense mentioned that if either Tando or Ayanda wanted to combine disciplines or include disciplines from other faculties, they should consider the BCom specializing in management studies. Both Tando and Ayanda now have more information to help them decide what to study. Although they will continue to have questions, they know that there are multiple resources available in the faculty to assist them, and that in commerce, there is flexibility to change degrees and disciplines even after first year. If you, like Tando and Ayanda, would like to know more about the disciplines, browse through the Your Guide to Undergraduate Studies in Commerce booklet. If you would like to know more about the Commerce undergraduate degrees, the application process, and the Commerce EDU, watch the Guide to Undergraduate Studies in Commerce video.